What is going on, everyone? FCG here, back again with another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all are having a fantastic day today. If you would like to show support for the channel, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like and subscribe button. That will help the channel out tremendously. Also, hit the share notification bell to get this content out to as many people as possible and to be notified when I do my weekly uploads. So I don't want to hold y'all for too long, but I do want to go ahead and jump into the latest gaming news and rumors. Well, might not be too much rumors, but yeah, it might be rumors. But we're going to go ahead and jump right on into it. So it seems that Spider-Man and Call of Duty cannot stay out of the gaming news. I do understand that both titles just released not too long ago, right? So Spider-Man doing big things with sales. We talking about 5 million copies in 24 hours. That is huge. That's more than huge when it comes down to Spider-Man, considering that it's only on a PS5. So, you know, shout out to PlayStation and Insomniac for Spider-Man hitting a major milestone when it comes down to that. If you haven't copped you a copy of Spider-Man 2, definitely go do so. The game is absolutely fantastic, minus the little bit of the controversy with the bugs and stuff like that. Overall, dope game, you know. Now, with Spider-Man 2, even though it's doing big numbers in sales, it is reported that it may be looking like Spider-Man 2 will not be making it as the game of the year for the Video Game Awards. Now, I personally kind of seen this coming as well. I didn't see them Spider-Man 2 making it as the game of the year or for the Video Games Awards with the controversy that it has. Now, if by any chance, because you know that's just my opinion there, and from what this article is showing, but if by any chance Spider-Man 2 closes out that Video Game Awards with being voted the game of the year, it's gonna be a rough time when it comes down to Xbox fans, because we also know that Starfield was a game of the year contender. Now, this game has minor bugs, but it has some glitches, some bugs, but it was nowhere near the scope that Spider-Man 2 had. But if that game tops Starfield, yeah, there's gonna be some very upset people in regards to that. So I hope, you know, Insomniac, PlayStation, and these news hubs be ready for that, because there's going to be a lot of people, and Jeff Keighley as well. There's going to be some people that's going to be upset about that. But you know, that's a little bit of a rumor. If Spider-Man makes it, great. You know, Spider-Man is a huge IP. Spider-Man is probably the most iconic character in comic book or in general. Just Spider-Man is recognized across the globe. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out in regards to Spider-Man, and will he be coming out on top for the game of the year? Now, we also know that PlayStation is hitting big numbers again, right? So what we know as of right now is that PlayStation 5 has sold 46.6 million consoles. 46.6 million consoles. So with this being said, PlayStation is not slowing down at any given time, and considering that we're right around we're in the holiday seasons now, you might as well call it what it is. With these Spider-Man 2 bundles and Call of Duty bundles, is there Call of Duty bundles? I want to say they probably be Call of Duty bundles, but make no mistake, them things are gonna fly out the shelves. And due to the fact that now you got the PlayStation Portable, which I have my own opinion on that. I don't think that is a worthy piece of hardware. But anyways, you got the PlayStation Portable that's just been released, and you also have the PlayStation 5 revisions, refresh, slims, whatever you want to call it. Those things, yeah, those things. So those are fresh out on the market. So I don't see PlayStation slowing down at any given time, just with hardware and with all that they're doing with the success. So major success, even though, you know, PlayStation has been in the news for the past couple of weeks with some rather alarming or upsetting news, or maybe even bad news if you want to take it there. But even with that's going on, they're still making record sales with their PlayStation, you know, PlayStation 5s and with their Spider-Man 2s. But again, at the end of the day, kudos to PlayStation. Keep doing what you're doing. By no chance in imagination, I don't think Xbox is going to ever catch up to PlayStation as of console sold. Speaking of which, though, here's my gripe with Xbox. You clowns have not yet released sales figures for the Xbox Series X and S. I don't care about there's 2 SKUs. You can do a total amount, but I don't know, man. I have a hard time just digesting the fact that you're still not releasing the numbers. It is what it is. You're making huge revenue. I could care less how many consoles you sold. If your money is saying, your revenue is saying different, then that should be a milestone, right? That should be something that you're championing for. I'm just saying that Microsoft needs to do better when it comes down to that, because the perception right now is, even though, depending on what side you're on, if you're on Xbox side or PlayStation side, if you're on the Xbox side, you want to hold up your trophy and say, yeah, we're making record sales, Game Pass subscribers, yada yada yada. But you have PlayStation right here that's showing tangible numbers as of, hey, this is how many consoles we sold for whatever period. So, you know, one does look like it looks better than the other, but that's by perception. Anyways, I don't want to hold y'all too long on that one, because I can go on a rant with that, and we're not going to do so. But again, kudos to PlayStation for the job well done with the sales numbers with the hardware. But there is some more alarming news, and this is going to be on the Call of Duty side of things. Man, Call of Duty has been in the news for the past 2-3 weeks so far, and it seems like it just get worse and worse for this iteration of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, we all know that there was a big controversy with Call of Duty campaign being short. Depending on who you is, some we didn't give 2 flying flips about it, and then some act as it is going to be the be all end all. Me, I could care less. I've never played COD for the campaign ever. I said it once and I say it again. Every Call of Duty I purchase, I immediately hop right into the multiplayer, and that's been about it. Never really touched the campaign. Maybe one, I think Black Ops was the one I probably played the campaign just a little, but I don't really care about the campaign. But it seems to me that and this is according to Gamer Rant, that allegedly Activision rushed out Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 to get it out in the time frame that it did. And with the rushing of that right there is pretty much why we in the position that we're in now with Call of Modern Warfare 3, with the short campaign and just they say lackluster, but I don't see where this is lackluster. But besides the campaign, everything else about the game is good. The campaign, the multiplayer is good. Small little gripes here and there about it, but I think with a few patches is going to get that back up where it needs to be as of the fun factor of the multiplayer. But yeah, Call of Duty got it. First of all, let's be real with ourselves. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 was not supposed to be a single game or a $70 game of its own. It was supposed to be a DLC, but I guess Activision decided to be greedy, and that they knew that they was going to be bought out, and decided, hey, we're going to push out one more game just to try to get as much money as we can before we're acquired by Microsoft. And that's pretty messed up right there. You shouldn't have did that. You should have left it as a DLC or whatever the case may be, and then just put in the time for the next iteration of Call of Duty, whatever. I don't know what it's going to be the next one. What is probably going to Black Ops now. So that's a major L for Activision on that one. And let's be clear, man. I think the reason why this really was done is because PlayStation actually had the marketing rights for Call of Duty. So to kind of get them out of that marketing deal, or the honor their marketing deal, they decided to make this a full-fledged game. And so that way, when the next Call of Duty comes out, it is basically going to be under Microsoft. There's no marketing for PlayStation at all. It's going to be all play Xboxes. That's my take on it, if anything. But yeah, very disheartening in regards to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 with it being rushed out and being the short campaign that it is. Again, I mean, you can take it for what it is. Still a dope game. Go out there and copy Modern Warfare 3. Everybody else is going to do it, despite that the campaign is probably short or lackluster. People are still getting the game, so don't miss out just because the campaign was not what it's supposed to be, or you're listening to other influencers or content creators and they talking trash about the game. If you're a Call of Duty fan, man, just go ahead and pick up the game and enjoy the multiplayer and you know, go from there. But then with being said, Call of Duty just can't get enough. And if it wasn't the short campaign, if it wasn't just the overall maps being trash, it appears now that PlayStation 5's Metacritic score for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is measly 53. 53. I don't think Call of Duty has ever had a low Metacritic score to that degree. I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, Call of Duty probably ain't never been nothing less than an 80. 83 is probably less than, I have to check my sources on that one. But yeah, Modern Warfare 3 for the PlayStation 5 is sitting at a 53 on the Metacritic. And now, I'm not a big fan of Metacritic, but we gotta be honest with ourselves. The Metacritic score does impact us in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And with it being a 53, this is probably gonna deter a lot of folks from actually picking up that game. So, mind you, that is PlayStation's Metacritic score. Now, Xboxes, I haven't came across anything as of yet. It's still nothing. It says to be determined. So it's only a matter of time before that comes up. But yeah, that's very disheartening for Modern Warfare 3. I don't think this is going to slow down sales at all. But just overall, just, you know, just for Call of Duty to just be looked in that kind of light or perspective is disheartening. But it is what it is. I'm still going to play the game. I'm still going to enjoy that. I'm still going to enjoy Spider-Man 2. So drop in the comment section down below. Let me know what y'all think about Spider-Man 2 not making it possibly Game of the Year for the VGAs, as well as what is your take and thoughts on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 hitting a 53 on the Metacritic and allegedly being rushed. That's my time, you know, again, as I said before, I wasn't going to hold y'all for too long. Just wanted to get this out here to y'all so, you know, kind of feed those minds. And as always, it's your boy FCG. I'm out of here. See you on the next one.